Welcome to the Yoga Pose podcast. I wanted to start today with reading out some feedback. I get quite a few messages from people who enjoy my podcast, and I really appreciate it. I read and respond to every single person. I love it. I get these really beautiful messages and then I'm too shy to read them out. So today I'm not too shy, or I am, you can hear it. I am, but I'm going to do it anyway. This message is from Jess. Thank you, Jess. She says, so far, every time I listen to your podcast, it's like they're specifically designed to be exactly what I need in that moment. There are so many synchronicities. Sometimes I feel like they're magic, as if you've read my mind and then say exactly what I need to hear. Then again, you're completely magical. No doubt in my mind about that. Thanks, Jess. Hopefully this one feels just as magical. This episode is called What's the Rush? And there's a classic story of a boy who's travelled a long way to study with a master. He asked the master, "So how long will it take until I'm as wise as you?" The master replied, 5 years. "Oh, that's a very long time. How about if I work twice as hard?" The reply was 10 years. "Okay, so that's far too long. How about if I study all day and all night?" The master replied, 15 years. The boy didn't get it, and he asked the master to explain. The master said, "With one eye fixed on the destination, there's only one left to guide you along the journey." Boom. Don't get addicted to self-improvement. I messed myself up a bit recently. If you've spent any time on my social media, you will have observed I'm awkward in front of the camera. And I like to find my limiting beliefs and then get to the bottom of them so I can move on. So I can't really talk about accepting yourself and then not actually live that stuff, right? So the photo thing. I've had hypnotherapy, I've talked about it, I've tried to get to the bottom of it. And I've recently I've done shoots that have been lovely. They've been so much fun. And then I was like, I'm healed. It's a miracle. And then I've bounced into a shoot and froze. Like completely freaked out. And the freak out for me is just going silent, and it's quite boring. But I was frozen in a field for like 10 minutes. But the photographer for this one is a friend, and he knows me well, and he did a great job of getting me to thaw in front of the camera. And, he is really good at his job, so the photos are lovely, but it took me a few days to recover. I thought I was over the camera shy. So when it happened, I was like, WTF, what has happened? I really wanted it to be over. I wanted it probably too much, actually, and I messed myself up over it. It's been a few weeks, and yeah, I'm a bit awkward in front of the camera. I get by though. I take photos. Some are really fun, others a little bit painful. And I was never going to be yoga with Adrienne, even though so many people have asked me for videos. I just can't do it. I'm so sorry. So in this episode, we're talking about finding the balance between self-improvement and self-acceptance and not rushing that. I think I've been pushing quite hard recently to get over this photo thing because I'm better than that. No, I'm not, apparently. And I'm still shy and awkward about having my photo taken. That's cool. It will come. So enough chat. Let's meditate. Get comfy, and by now you should be a pro, actually, at getting comfortable in a seated position. Soften your gaze, or better yet, close your eyes. And don't change your breath. It was fine as it was. There are meditations where we manipulate the breath. But for today, enjoy the natural rhythm and enjoying the natural rhythm might be harder than you first thought. Try to stop interfering. Just breathe. So this meditation is inspired by a Tantra teaching. Rest at ease. Don't desire spiritual things. Don't desire heaven. When you are desireless, heaven comes to you. This teaching tells us that liberation can't be desired because desire is bondage. But when you are desireless, you are liberated. As you prepare to come out of your meditation, still resist the desire to manipulate your breath. You're practicing enjoying this natural breathing rhythm. And just notice how you feel. Maybe the eyes are open. As you notice how you feel. So don't expect too much from meditation. Consider how much of your day, your week, or life thus far you've spent not meditating. So yeah, it might take a while to get into it. Or will it? I don't know. But start focusing on the end game. You can keep listening back to these episodes because meditation without desire is cumulative. The more you practice, the more heaven comes to you. Thank you so much for listening to Yoga Pose. More details of my offerings are on my website, doyouromthing.co.uk.